it's very easy to romanticize nature, especially if you're a city dweller who's never had to, you know, wander out in the northern woods in the middle of the summer and get eaten by black flies and mosquitoes, starving to death while trying to track down an animal. It's very easy to romanticize nature. Of course, cancer and other diseases tend to disabuse you of the pure beauty of nature. And nature is a very, very destructive force. It's against us all the time as well as for us. And another thing that's really not well balanced in our society is the anti-humanism that's become part and parcel of radical discussions everywhere. Human beings are regarded as a cancer on the planet, to quote the, what was that, the Club of Rome, worrying about the population explosion, and we're all guilty because we're destroying things as fast as we can possibly manage. It's like, Jesus, everything around us is always trying to kill us. Most of the time we're just trying to stay alive. I mean, we're not perfect, we're corrupt, and so are our social structures, and people get greedy and careless. But it's not like nature's all shining, wonderful young lady waiting in the wilderness to embrace us positively. It's the old hag that's going to kill you every possible way. And you need to defend yourself against that. And you know, human beings have only been in a position since 1960, since we ever had any conceptualization of our potential to change the planet on a planetary scale. It's been like 4 generations. You know, back in the 1890s, Thomas Huxley was commissioned by the English Parliament to investigate the carrying capacity of the oceans. And he was a great biologist. His report was that there were so damn many fish in the ocean that every human being could fish every day for the rest of his life and catch everything he possibly could, and we wouldn't put a dent in it. And that's, you know, that's only 120 years ago. We only woke up to the fact that we became a planetary force in 1960. It's like, what the hell do you expect from people? You know, we're trying to get ourselves together as fast as we can, and it might be decent of us to stop with the anti-human rhetoric, which is only going to lead to a bad end. You know, if human beings are nothing but a cancer on the planet, then it's the bloody hero who obliterates them, isn't it? Because it's the hero who gets rid of cancer. And you know, people watch the school shooters and the mass shooters and they think, well, what is it that motivates people like that? Which they could figure out in about half an hour if they did the proper reading. You just read what they wrote. Human beings are a cancer on the planet. Being is evil intrinsically. I'm going to take out everything I can to show my displeasure with the structure of reality, and then I'm going to shoot myself just to show you how little I care. And if you can't understand that, then you haven't looked very deeply into your own heart, because there will be a time in your life, believe me, where something terrible enough happens to you so that you'll be able to understand that perfectly.